You only have so much energy in your life. You only have so much focus in your life. You only have so much ability in your life to choose what you're going to do and what you're going to be and what your identity and your self-image is going to be. And when you choose to be one of these victims, that means you have no room to move forward. You have no room for dreams. You have no room for aspirations. You have no room for the actions that lead to those aspirations because you're so busy filling your mind with the bad that's happened to you already in life that you have zero chance moving forward.
Sometimes the greatest moments in your life happens after pain, happens after hurt. It happens after those failures. Just think about it. You can be at the worst point of your life and you think you've done everything wrong, but that was all a part of the plan. Yeah, you may have messed up. Yeah, you may have put yourself in a bad predicament. So what are you waiting for? This might be the push you need to get the first step going towards your greatness, to going forward towards your purpose. Now is the moment. Now is the time. Stop looking back, talking about what you can't do, how you failed, how you're not qualified, how they're smarter than you, how they're stronger than you. I don't want to hear that. Take this next moment and think about where you can be.
Everybody wants to prize, but nobody loves the process. Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process. I love the thought of working for what I want. And I firmly believe you're never supposed to wish for it more than you're willing to work for it. Your expectations never supposed to exceed your effort. But a lot of people, they wish, and they're not willing to work. And the great thing about life has a funny way of testing all of us and seeing how bad we really want what it is that we say we want. Because the thing I know about people can talk the talk. And people do it very well.
Listen, as real as I can put it, sometimes you just got to accept that certain things will never go back to how they used to be because certain people will never go back to who they used to be in your life. Sometimes you just got to wake up and realize that what you're holding on to just doesn't exist anymore. And the more you can accept what is, the less you'll be controlled by what was. You got to stop hanging on to someone who has let go of you. Stop losing yourself to someone who has already left you. Forget trying to find closure. Forget trying to find understandings to their reasons. Forget trying to see if they're happy in their new relationship. Stop focusing on them and start focusing on you. They ain't worried about you, so stop checking up on them. They moved on with their life. It's time for you to move on with yours. Worrying about their every move won't help you move on. Concerning yourself with their life won't help your life. Seeking closure won't help you close that chapter. Understand, a person doesn't have to be with you to still have power over you.
You can look forward or you can look backwards, but you can't look both ways at the same time. They want you fat. They want you stupid. They want you lazy. They want you absorbed in your own hardships so that you can never realize what you could potentially become. So what's it going to be, man? How does that serve you? How does that help you? What does that do for your future? What does it do for your future family? We have been conditioned to tell ourselves that our story is debilitating, that our hardships are the reason that we can't be what we want to be, when in reality, the hardships that we've had are actually the things that teach us to teach us to have the skills and the thoughts and the perspective we need to actually become what we want to be.
How do you make yourself take actions when you're afraid, when you're scared, when you're overwhelmed? How do you break bad habits? How do you break the negative thinking that is causing you to feel paralyzed? See, the problem for most of us is we think about what we need to do, but thinking won't change your life. The only way you're going to change your life or change your career or change your health is to take action. And so the reason why so many people get stopped by procrastination and stopped by fear and stopped by anxiety is because they never get past the part of just thinking about it. And learning is a really important thing to do, like understanding, becoming more self-aware. It's critical to you improving your life. It's critical to you being happier and more fulfilled. If you don't understand yourself and you don't understand the patterns of thinking, the patterns of behavior that are keeping you stuck, you'll never be able to break them and replace them.
There's a greater you inside of you. And you don't even know it right now. You may be hurt. You may not have a positive thought in your mind. But I'm telling you, after you cut this video off and you go back your life, you will be better. You will do better. You will take that first step to your purpose. And if you have fallen off or you feel you've failed at your purpose, that's just a part of your makeup. So once you reach your greatness, you can tell people that you have to go through in order to get to your greatness. You have to go through. You got to fall down. You got to get back up and go at it again. There's not an easy road to being great.
But life is going to hit you with a certain level of opposition. Life is going to hit you with a certain level of adversity. And life is going to say to you, you said you wanted it. Now let's see how bad you really want it. But the great thing about it, if you love the process, when opposition and adversity hits, you will have a way of embracing it and using it, not only for yourself, but you will use it to make everybody that's connected to you stronger, because your vision has to be larger than yourself. If everything that you do is just about you and for your personal gain, something's going to come up against you that's going to be a lot tougher than you. And if it's just about you, the moment you hit it, you're going to quit and give up every time.
You are selling yourself into victimhood. You are costing yourself your entire potential. So you have a choice to make. And the choice is either continue to be like everybody else and justify every hardship that you've ever had as the reason to why you're never going to become what it is that you become. You can live your whole life telling the same sad story over and over and over again, or you can learn where the real bosses live, where they take the hardships that have happened to them and they develop skill sets that move them forward. They don't dwell on just the negative. They're thankful for the experience because of what it taught them. That's the perspective difference. And that is literally the difference between people who win and live an amazing, fulfilling, successful life and people who die wishing that they had done all kinds of other shit. And you get to choose which group you're going to belong to.